I got called in the Nigerian bar at the age of 21, and I got called to the Ontario bar at the age of 23, and I am currently 24 years old. I got into university at the age of 15. Now, before you guys freak out, this is actually something that is very common in Nigeria. Hello beautiful people, welcome to another episode of Ask Mo. My name is Mo. I'm a lawyer licensed to practice law in the province of Ontario and also in Nigeria. I create content for internationally trained lawyers and I help them navigate the process of getting licensed to practice law in Canada. I also create content for graduate students and I create content for people who are looking to settle down in Canada. Please note that whatever I say in this video is not legal advice. NCA Starter Pack is now available for download for only 10 USD. Kindly click on the link below to download your copy. This ebook is for you if you are thinking of becoming licensed to practice law in Canada, or you have actually started the process of becoming licensed to practice law in Canada. In this ebook, you will learn that you don't have to be a lawyer to be eligible to apply to the NCA. You will learn the different pathways to writing the NCA exams. You will learn about immigration and requalification. You will also learn about Canadian universities that offer scholarships for LLM programs. You will learn what to include in your NCA resume so that you can be assessed with the right number of courses. You will learn how to reduce the number of NCA exams you can be assessed with, and you will also learn what to do if you get a 1-year postgraduate work permit after your graduate program, and if you can also complete the licensing process in 1 year while you have a 1-year postgraduate work permit, and so many more. This ebook is packed with information, so make sure you click on the link below to download your copy. This video is going to be very exciting because I'm going to be telling you guys 10 fun facts about myself. Who is MOYO? Everyone knows that MOYO is a lawyer licensed to practice law, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be telling you guys more things about myself, and that might also include some legal stuff as well. Fun fact number 1. I got called to the Nigerian bar at the age of 21 and I got called to the Ontario bar at the age of 23, and I am currently 24 years old. Fun fact 2. I got into university at the age of 15. Now, before you guys freak out, this is actually something that is very common in Nigeria. Most high school students get into university at the age of 15. So it wasn't like I did some magical, astonishing stuff that nobody has never done before. The third fun fact is I skipped grade 5 and grade 6, and that is why I was able to get into university at the age of 15, get called to the bar at the 21 and blah blah blah, right? That was why I was able to rush through school pretty quickly. And I'll just give you guys the backstory to this. So when I was in grade 4, my parents called me and they were like, "Moyo, we have decided that you will be skipping grade 5 and 6. Why? Why did they make that decision? I don't know. Why they did, I don't know. But I think I'm thankful that they did make that decision, right? So they pulled me out of grade 4 and I went straight into grade, I think 7, right? And for the first few terms, my grades were really bad. My results were bad. I came back home with like horrible grades, but my parents could not say anything, right? Because they pulled me out of grade 5 and grade 6, and people in grade 7 were way smarter than I was because they had gone through all these things in 5 and 6, and I was in class looking lost. Like I was trying to catch up, I was struggling to catch up, and so whenever I failed, I took my grades to my parents. I was like, well, you guys can't complain. He pulled me out of grade 5 and 6. If only you left me there, I would be doing better than my colleagues, but well, I have bad grades because of you guys. So they couldn't really see anything, but eventually I caught up, and I started doing really well. It was because I skipped grade 5 and 6. That was why I was able to finish school very quickly. Fun fact 4. I am the youngest lawyer at my place of work. The next fun fact is that I am the only black solicitor at my place of work. The next fun fact is that I did not do NYSC before I moved to Canada. And NYSC stands for National Youth Service Corps. I got it. Yes. For my non-Nigerian subscribers, NYSC is a scheme that is set up by the Nigerian government for the Nigerian youth to help sustain or build the Nigerian economy. And this is mandatory if you want to work in the public sector in Nigeria. And I get people still ask me, do you still want to do the NYSC? Yes, I want to do NYSC. I've always wanted to do NYSC. I like the uniform. I'll put a picture up so you guys can see. Uniform looks so cool. I like the khaki pants and the white shirts and the boots. It just looks really cool. So I'm very open to doing NYSC, and NYSC is still something I will do in the future. The next fun fact is very interesting because I have a short story to tell you guys. I was the youngest student in my master's class, and I'll tell you how I found out. So I was having a conversation with this girl and she was like, oh, I'm the youngest person in this class. And I was like, oh, cool, how old are you? And she said, oh, I'm 23 or I'm 24. I was like, okay, how do you know you're the youngest person in class? And she said, oh, I have spoken to everyone in this class and I've asked for their age and they told me how old they are. I was like, okay, that's very interesting that you talk to everybody in class. Well, our class was very small, so I think we're like 30, so it wasn't a big class. And then she was like, oh, I'm here to ask you, how old are you? And I said, I'm 21. And she was like, oh, gasp. I thought I was the youngest person in class. Well, that's how I found out that I was the youngest master's student in class. The next fun fact is that I'm very artistic. I love to draw. I used to draw a lot as a child, but I did not have time to draw anymore. When I got into law school, first year, second year, third year, everything went down the drain. I just didn't have time to draw. And I remember when I was in my second year, I drew the founder of our university and I framed it, made it look nice. It was a charcoal drawing, and I took the drawing to the founder and he was like, you drew this? I said, yes sir, I did. He was like, this looks amazing, this looks like me, wow. He was really shocked that I could draw. I was like, well, the girl has a talent. You can't beat talent. And he gave me money. I think he gave me 20,000 naira. That's probably $70 Canadian dollars, or about 80 Canadian dollars. And I remember going back to my hostel. I was like, bills on me, hey. I took all my friends out. I went to spend the money. So I know how to draw, but I haven't drawn in like 7-8 years. So I'm really scared of taking a pencil or just taking, charcoal and just trying to see if I can still draw. But I'm really artistic. And I remember when I was also very young as well, I will make handmade cards. I would do like designs and drawings, and I'll sell it. I'll make beads, and I just used to make stuff, right? I really used to make stuff, and I was very, very artistic. But I don't know if I'm still artistic. The next fun fact is that black is my best color. So I told one child, the child was speaking to me, and the child said, auntie, what's your favorite color? And then I said black, and the child said, auntie, black is not a color, black is a shade. I was like, okay, I guess black is my best shade then. And the reason is because in the Nigerian law school, or if you're a law student in Nigeria, you all know this, we had to wear black and white every single day for 6 years. We had to wear black and white. And so I noticed that every time I went shopping, I found myself being drawn to black dresses or this cute black sweater. I just started picking black outfits, and now my wardrobe is filled with black. I'm wearing a red shirt though. But I really like black. Plus, black makes you look slim, and who doesn't want to look slim? And the last fun fact is that I always wanted to practice corporate law. For the longest time I deceived myself and I said, oh, I love corporate law. I hated corporate law. Corporate law is my favorite course. I love corporate law. And the reason is because when I was younger, I thought the richest lawyers were corporate lawyers. I thought if you wanted to be rich, you had to practice corporate law, and I was drawn by money, right? I felt I couldn't have spent all that money. My parents couldn't have spent all that money for me in law school, and then I'll come out broke. So I really wanted to do corporate law. But then I decided to pursue the type of law I wanted to practice, which is working for the government. I've always wanted to be in the public sector, and I did that, and I'm very fulfilled. I might not be as rich as all the corporate lawyers out there, but I'm very fulfilled that I decided to do what I wanted to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned some things about me. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe, like, share, and do all that good stuff. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.